pull it up so I can see any comments. And,
Yeah.
let's see. YouTube.
Right on. Hey.
Live and in charge, Joe.
Yeah, man. Hey, that alien that you're seeing, that Gilbert coming in and out right there.
Yeah, yeah,
That does look
yeah. He
kind of weird, brother.
caught me about halftime getting here to camp, so doing the best we can.
Can you get closer to the camera, dude? Because we're
Yeah,
getting this.
we're
It's
we're
weirding
only
me out.
getting
We're getting
part
like
of you,
this
dude.
little
Or
alien
maybe you
deal.
need a light or
Yeah,
something
you
on
need
you.
a light.
I got
It's
my
the
light
background
on.
that's
Let's see
doing
y'all
it.
who's here, man. Let's see what's happening here. Let's go. Team Idaho, go time. Yes, sir.
KK, what's up, brother?
KK.
KK's dad's gonna have a
Oh,
heck of a season if it
Mondo,
comes
turn it
together.
for me. There you
I
go.
told hey,
Yeah.
what's up, boy?
What
Up,
up,
dudes?
dog?
Just rolled in. I'll be able to stay on for a few.
Cool, man. It shouldn't take us too long here.
Cool.
We're Gil. All we can see is Gil celebrating over there. He's for you guys that are watching. Gilbert just arrived to deer camp over there, and he's trying to jump on with us. So he looks a little spooky and scary, but he's there, man. So we got Guy Duplantier on with us. We got Gil coming in with us, and down here on the bottom, man, we got Gary Gallegos and Armando Martinez with us as well for the giveaway. I wanted to take this opportunity to invite Gary to be here because Gary is a family friend. He's an incredible individual, and there is one person tonight that is on this board to be able to draw this that is there because of a giveaway that Guy did, the Independence Day giveaway, and Armando had things that were on the giveaway. And Armando, by the way, also guides for Gary. And Gary is a tremendous outfitter, and this is what demonstrates what kind of people we have in our circle right here. Because this gentleman has been, and it's so cool because when I talk to my wife about you, Gary, man, she still sees you as that that younger
the little guy.
right? Yeah. But Gary has been an outfitter up here in northern New Mexico forever, and he so believes in what we're doing at Elk Bros that it shows what kind of person he is. He thought about just supporting us by actually purchasing a membership to our adventure club himself, and then he started thinking and said, I really don't need to benefit from this, and I'd like somebody else to. So how about if I buy it and you guys put it in the giveaway so that somebody can benefit and have this experience? And that Gary, I just want to thank you, first of all, for the type of person, human being that you are, and for your support of Elk Bros, your belief in us, and for doing something so cool because one of these people on this drawing tonight has that opportunity because you donated that. So thanks, bro.
It'd be really cool. So when I did that Independence Day giveaway, a gentleman by the name of Mr. Chris McKelvey out of Idaho won it. And this dude is a winning
He's a
son of
winning
gun.
machine, dude.
Hey, so if he wins this, I'm moving into Chris's house next month.
Good call.
But yeah, I'd also like to extend that thank you, Gary. We appreciated that, man. That's huge, for somebody to take, that 1 in 32 opportunity and just gift it, like that. So that's awesome that you did that, man. Absolutely appreciate it. So good stuff.
Absolutely, anytime. We're going to throw some good karma in Chris's household tonight, because I was having flashbacks just now, Guy, because you were there and Joe was there up there at the NRA Whittington Center when there was that banquet going on / archery shoot and everything else. And I think Whitney Trammell happened to get some lucky cards that afternoon, and somehow she ended up winning an elk hunt.
Yeah.
So I think Chris has got some good juju going on
Good
tonight.
juju. Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to we got some brothers on the live there, JoJo. Tony
Yes,
Gilbert
sir.
is on. Steve's on. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us.
Okay, Steve, Tony Gilbertson, what up, bro? Yeah, good to see you.
The champ is here.
Yes,
Champ.
sir.
Wapiti
Jeremy
Yoda said, I
Gilbertson,
believe I'm
and
the
and
guy.
there's no relation between Tony and Jeremy, even though Jeremy thinks there is.
One could always be hopeful for that DNA, buddy.
Yeah, and we got Wayne Griswold on here. Keith is on.
Keith,
Um,
what's up, brother?
we have everything going there. So, and you're not new to giveaways, Gary. In fact, you had a hunter on your hunt this year from a $10,000 giveaway.
Yeah, Armando. We'll let Armando touch off on that one, Joe. That was
Tell us about it, Mondo.
Oh man, that was epic. We had a ton of good hunts. We had good hunts from September to the middle of November, but this one was especially special because it was a retired police officer, a veteran, a guy who, good things happen to good people, and God puts people where they need to be, right? Like he gave this guy an opportunity at a time that we had no idea that he needed it, and I don't know that he knew he needed it as bad as he did. And so just learning more of this after the fact that it's already done, it was just such a special opportunity that very much like you mentioned today, Gary is going above and beyond just to give somebody the opportunity to hunt with the elk bros, which is special, all in its own right. Um, but for him to open it up to give the bow hitch an opportunity to grow, that was the only reason he did it, was to help the bow hitch and for us to try to get some more business and strum up. Hey, why don't you just give us a an extra look, and here's an incentive to actually make a purchase from the bow hitch guys. And it helped. We got a lot of people who would, tire kickers who are like, what do you mean we can win an elk hunt, or some cash? And so I'll tell you this much: I was sweating bullets when I was doing that spin a wheel thing, because I did not want somebody to win and then want to take the money. It was giving me so much heartburn and anxiety, because I was like, dude, he's offering so much already. Like I just want to be able to do my part and go guide this hunter and help out and do as much as I can, because Gary's, carrying all the heavy weight on that. So for it to come together the way it did, it's nothing new to Gary and anybody who knows him. And I think that's probably a big reason why him and I hit it off so well, and why we're hunting together. We kind of cut from the same cloth in that regard, and we want to give other people an opportunity. And so anyway, thank you, Gary, thank you, Joe, for letting me talk about that. And pretty special, and we'll be doing it again. How about that?
That's you can tell, like, Gary's like a man of a ton of words. He'd get along great with Chow, right?
Yeah.
We could write a real short book on that.
Yeah, I'm like, Gary, talk about the great thing you did. Oh, let him on.
couple pages,
Let somebody
Hey.
else talk.
Me and Big O could write a book.
100.
100.
Well, I know the mafia's in the house too, man. We just had Luis here
You
just a
bleeped
second
in and
ago.
bleeped out.
What's
Yeah.
up,
There
brother?
he is.
There he
What's
is,
What's up,
man.
brother?
What up, dude?
How was
Yeah.
traveling?
Just
Just
made it
good, huh?
home.
Good,
Just
man.
made it
Glad
home,
you
huh?
made it safe.
Thank you.
Well, let's see what everybody's saying over here, because I'm wondering if these people, it doesn't seem like anybody's anxious to see this thing spin yet. And I know, Luis, you've been real big on leading up to the anticipation of something like this. So
So why don't we thicken the pot, Joe? So Joe and I talked earlier, and Armando, I told Joe I'd throw in some Western Fly stuff. I'm about to make you give some free stuff away.
Oh, we're breaking up. We're breaking up.
So I told Joe we'd kick some folks out,
And
some
and
Western
yet
Fly gear.
and yet all I get is used ones.
Here we go. Look, you're lucky you got one.
Yeah, you lucky you
I-
got one at
I
all.
went and searched in my truck and I was like, okay, I got one because I couldn't leave camp without giving him one because he was giving me the everybody else has one except me.
Yeah, I mean,
Did
I
he?
heard it for like
Did he
half
give
an
you
hour.
that
That's-
whiny? He
that's
gave
exactly-
you that
yeah, I even pouch now.
He's good at it too.
Look, he was thankful when I gave it to him. Now he's hating because it was used.
I got you, boys. I got you.
It rained
Hey,
every day.
very-
He used it every day.
Very few people can say, "Hey, this was actually used by the one and only Guy Duplanche."
There you
So
go.
I mean, mine is special.
There you
Right? It's
go.
like Joe. He likes to use my used diaphragms.
Hey, me and Gil had an experience. At least it wasn't used like my bow, huh, Gil?
That's exactly right.
That's a story for
tried
another
reversing.
time.
Yeah.
I tried reversing that, man, and offering for him to use my diaphragm. I thought we were in, I thought this was special, man. We were brothers, and it's like,
Not
whoa,
that special.
no, I'm not that special.
Hey Joe, I'll tell you, I know where your guy was getting at, but I think the easiest thing for us to do is if the hunter wins an archery hunt, they get a bow hitch, and if they want to go hunting with the rifle, they get a solution sling. I'm happy to let them pick whatever they want.
Oh man, looky there!
Yeah.
You hear that, guys? So if you don't have a bow hitch, and you win this hunt and your archery, you're going to get one. If you go rifle, you're going to get the solution sling
Yes,
on
sir.
that. And I have said this in the email. Now everybody knows why we're here is because for every 32 memberships we get on the Adventure Club, every 32, as soon as we get that, we're picking a person for a $10,000 hunt. And like I said earlier, I said it on Instagram. For me, honestly, I would rather every single hunt that we have go in that manner, if it was possible.
Giveaway. Yep.
I just love the idea of people getting the opportunity to come hunt with us and to experience what we're doing for what it would probably cost them less to apply for states, right? So a 1 in 32 opportunity. So we're already starting for the next draw. As soon as that fills up, we're going to draw us another hunt. If we get another 32, we're drawing us another hunt. And 32 is a lucky number in our family. So I'm hoping it's lucky for you guys over there. I hope somebody is just ready for an incredible opportunity. And if you draw a hunt, let's say that you've already put in or you're putting in for another state and you draw that, then we'll defer the hunt until the following year, but we will only go 1 year into it, okay? The hunt is transferable. So if you've got brother, wife, son, friend that you want to put into this hunt, you can absolutely do that. And I just tell you, man, you heard me announcing this. I don't know if you saw the Instagram post, but some people said, Joe, I think we can hear you, man, because I have a tendency to yell. I have a coach's voice. I get very passionate. I get very excited.
Oh, he was
And-
on
What, dog?
it.
He
That's
was
You were
on
it.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I noticed. Said, damn.
Joe took his vitamins this morning.
Yeah, I had a few people say, "Yeah, Joe, we can hear you, man. Turn down the volume." Right? But
No.
I got one level, y'all, and that's how I roll, man. So if you want to talk to somebody that's quiet and everything like that, we'll bring Chad in.
Yeah.
And we always, when Joe goes, he always fails to mention what you get when you do purchase that opportunity, right? And just in discounts alone, you pay yourself back, hand over
Easy.
fist. Plus you get Elk Bros base camp, which is an absolute game changer in terms of season, getting ready for season, that season prep. I gifted that to my son-in-law and my future daughter-in-law, Ashley and Connor this year, as well as the Cut Right mobile app, right, in terms of getting ready for season. And I'm super stoked that, I get to take them out. So shout out to Ashley and Connor out there. Um, but you get a lifetime of reward, and the best draw odds in the country for that, $3.50 there,
Mhm.
$3,500.
Yeah, I
I
I
mean,
go ahead, bro.
we all put in, you know, there's so many of us that put in for other states that you don't get anything in return, maybe a point or two or something like that, but you hardly get your money back. At least you're getting an opportunity to cover your membership with the discounts and get an opportunity to win a hunt in a 1 in 32 chance. I mean, there's a way to even cut that draw in 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 another way as well. If you get 4 or 5 of your buddies to get in the middle of it with you, and you can absolutely cut your draw odds in a different way. But that's for you to figure out. I just let the cat out of the bag, and you could get that to a 1 in 7 chance real quick.
Yep.
Good old
Luis.
Mike at Hunting Story says technically signing up 32 times is cheaper than 10K if my math is right. Next 32 entries may all be me.
Get it, Mike. Get it,
So,
Mike.
Honestly,
so
that's the way it's going, though. That's the
well,
way it's going.
and now just to make sure that I'm clear on this is you can only enter one time per block, right? You can buy into the next. You can buy into as many blocks as you want to, but nobody will buy out a block. We're going to give opportunities. So cool,
Yeah,
right?
send that 10K my way and we'll talk about it with
We'll
Joe.
figure it
Yeah.
out.
What do you think, Luis? You think we ought to spin this thing? What do you guys
Whoa,
think?
whoa, wait a minute, man.
Hold
Why
on
do
a
you have to
second,
rush
Joe.
on this thing so hard, man? Yeah, there you go, Gary. Set him straight, please.
I think the hunt winner also, Joe, is probably going to need a sharp knife to go with this, go with the hunt winner. So how about we throw in a Montana knife?
What?
Just keeps
Huh?
getting better.
There it
What?
is.
So we've got the bow hitch doing that or the solution. We have a Montana knife, right? My goodness. What do y'all think? Spin it, spin it, spin it. So Wapiti Yoda, I want to know what name that is, Wapiti Yoda there. So let me see, because some of you guys, I don't see names on here. I know who Griswold is. I got that. And we got our own coaches that are putting pressure on us to spin this thing, man. So, Luis, should we spin this thing?
Nope.
Oh,
What?
hold on, man. I mean, just give people some time to think about this for a second.
Think about what they're getting. I think
Yeah.
Wapiti Yoda is Chris McKelvey, buddy.
For those of you who don't know, we have two different properties. We have our Chase property here right near Cimarron, New Mexico. We have our CS Martinez property in Unit 48. Two different types of properties, and both of them were just bangers this year. So you can't lose wherever you go on that.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
McKelvey. Wapiti Yoda is McKelvey. I was right.
Ah, that's McKelvey. Okay.
Yeah, I thought so.
All right, man. We
And
got it.
we're
Yeah,
live, right, Joe?
recently
that?
had pictures, Joe,
Yeah, we're
in
live
both
on
ranches.
YouTube, Luis.
Yeah, recently had pictures from both ranches where we had one of our coaches hunt cows, and then you took a picture a couple days ago from the Chase where had over the one on the Martinez had well over 200 head of elk on it, and at least 200 head on the Chase in the last few days. So phenomenal time of year still in the elk woods.
Yeah. So we were just talking about this with Gary, and
Yep.
we were talking about these late October, the November, December hunts. So a lot of people, they always take a look and they go, well, let's see, if you kill the elk in September, is there going to be anything there in October, November, December?
Yep.
And they don't really
Well, they-
understand the cycle of how these animals move, right?
They move a long way, man, and can. and just depends on what pressure they've got and their cycle that they're moving in. The cows especially are moving those bulls all the time, and yeah, they. It's not like we got them in a high fence, man. It's just not how things work.
Gary, what do you think of your December hunts, man?
You know, we every year I think it gets when I say better and better, but like I told you earlier, it hits the last few days of October where these bulls just continue to move in where the elk were rutting. Well, now it's just bulls and bachelor herds. They just seem to keep coming, and November is off the charts for us. And we actually slow down for the December, but that's only because of cattle getting moved into some of the pastures where the elk will, move off on us if there's cattle in there. But the late hunts to me are overlooked by a long shot, and there's some tremendous bulls to be had. And of course, they're recovering from the rut and moving a lot slower, so old guys like me can chase them down.
Yeah, they have no
Even
reason to
Armando
quit,
can
right?
catch up to him, Joe.
Even
Even
Armando.
Armando can catch up to him.
Sometimes.
That's awesome, man.
Hey,
Well,
Keith said the longer it takes, the sweeter the pot gets.
is that right, man?
Hey, Joe, okay, before
Hey.
you spin it, man, I just
What?
thought of something, dude.
Okay.
How about this? I mean, we've never done this before,
Hey,
but I
man.
just thought of this. Hey, Joe, okay, before
Hey.
you spin it, man,
What?
I just thought of
What's going on?
something, dude. I'm hearing an
Okay.
echo.
Yeah,
How about
I got it off. We've got one of our things on here, and I got to turn the volume on it. But go ahead, dude.
Yeah, I was just thinking again, we've never done this,
Mhm.
but I found that on our first ever coached hunt, one-on-one sessions with the archers were, were pretty cool as to like I had meetings with them and we discussed their gear and their equipment prior to their hunt and stuff like that. So how about we throw in a couple hours of 2 free hours of consulting on anything, their bow, their arrows, anything I can help with. 2 hours of Zoom meetings that they can split it, in half an hour periods if they want, to where I can visit with them prior to their hunt.
So the winner's going to get 2 hours with
Yeah.
Luis Gonzalez. I don't know if that's a
And he
good
might
thing
have
or
he might have
I
a
knew it was coming.
guest show up on with him.
The
No.
what?
He might have a guest show up with him on that 2 hours.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I tell you, we give each other a hard time, but that's absolutely a gift there, man.
That's
So,
that's a
um,
diamond right there.
I mean,
Jeremy
it's just a
Gilbertson,
punishment. It's just a punishment that we
Coach
need to
Jeremy
have.
Gilbertson, man, he's over there, man. It's going to be it's going to be past my bedtime by the time we spin this thing. So,
Might be right.
all right. So, I want to see everybody on say spin. Let's spin. I want to see it. Let's spin. I got to start seeing it. Let's spin.
32 names lodged in there, Joe.
32. Yes,
Lucky
sir.
dogs, lucky dogs.
I'm coming up. I got to see that. Let's spin. Spin that thing. Here we go.
Get him, Joe.
Everybody ready? Getting ready to find a winner.
Let's spin it.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Oh,
ooh,
Oh,
oh.
oh.
oh,
Oh,
There you
Oh.
go.
boy, I tell you, it went right by Cal Bowling. Ryan Horseman, you are the
Congratulations,
winner.
brother.
Ryan Horseman.
Ryan, are you here tonight?
Congrats, Ryan.
Ryan, are you with us, man? Because I'm gonna send Ryan. Actually, I'm gonna make Ryan a phone call, send him a link, and we're gonna see if we can get Ryan on here.
Nice. Congrats, Ryan. And thank you, everybody, for joining in on that.
Yep. Thanks, everybody, for joining us.
Luis will.
We're ready to give another one away, so y'all get at the next one.
All right,
Ryan,
Joe.
man.
So we got some folks just sitting in there. So let's do I'll do 2 Solitude Mountain ponchos and then 2 2 pack sacks. So we can go a pack sack and a poncho and a pack sack and a poncho.
So how are you going to go about doing that, boss?
You have that wheel again?
Yeah. Oh, so you want to do it for whoever's on that
Roll
wheel?
it. Yeah, spin it.
Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. So let me close that, and I'm going to share this again.
Actually, do one on the wheel and then we'll do one in the chat.
Okay. So this is going to be for what, boss?
We'll do a Solitude Mountain poncho and a 3 pack of pack sacks from Western Fly Covers.
Coming from Western Fly Covers for you guys out there, man. Mr. Horseman.
Oh, Chris McKelvey. Well, you won something tonight, brother.
Yeah, that guy.
I think you might have both already, so I'll get a hold of Chris and we'll figure that out. And unless he wants to just up it. So let's go into the chat. Because we do have
Congrats,
folks sitting
Chris.
in there.
Yeah, Chris is awesome. He's a good dude, and he deserves getting all these prizes.
Yep.
So Chris, just hit me up on that. We'll deal with whatever you want and I'll get it to you, brother. All right. So in the chat there, we got how many people? 19 folks.
Let's see. Oh, Senor Goose. I'm going to send you, Ryan, I'm going to email that to you if it's okay. So, Ryan Horseman, I got you right here.
Oh, Chris wants to pay it forward.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right. We'll do that. We'll do that, Chris. Thank you for that, brother.
You gonna roll
all right.
again?
No, hold on. In the chat. In the chat. How far was the shot on Gil's bull this year? How far was the shot on Gil's bull?
Can I answer?
No, you already got a used one. You don't get
What the
nothing new.
heck, man?
So if somebody can in the chat answer how far Gil shot his bull this year.
I kind of happen to know.
He was kind of standing on my 6.
I don't know. Gil has a tendency, that distance changes depending on
Well,
where
he
tells
said the same
story.
distance twice on the podcast. So
Oh,
I
he
think
did?
I
we're good.
have it. So what you all don't know is I'm actually working on a little video, putting together some of the shots. So it's caught on camera
That's right.
this time. This time it can't be modified.
I
Okay,
can't be.
come on,
I
guys,
can't
drop it.
embellish.
It can't be
I can't
embellished.
embellish it.
Yeah.
All right, we got our first right there. Look at down in the hellhole. I heard it was down in the hellhole, and then I got there and I laughed because it was a little tiny trenos, as Gil would say. It was not a hellhole.
The hellhole was what I put him through before we got to the point,
No
to the
doubt.
point where he shot it.
No
Was
doubt.
62 yards. Somebody said that's pretty
Close.
close.
We got a 45. We got a 62. Gil, call it when you see it.
I can't see it.
You can't see it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Okay,
50
45,
yards.
50,
No, 72. No.
72. There it is. Tony said it. He jumped on the back and choked him out.
How do you
Wait.
know?
KK
We
says
got-
63.
Ryan, you should have that link, boss.
That's done. KK's right.
No, well, but wait a minute. KK was a cam. Does that count?
I didn't. We the yardage.
KK,
All right, KK.
I'm just kind of, messing with you here.
Is Ryan jumping on, Joe?
Yes.
KK won it.
Waiting for him to jump in, man. I sent him a
Neat.
link. So.
Very cool.
All right. So KK, you got that, brother. Hit me up.
His daughter said 6'7".
Can't get away from that these days.
KK says now pay forward.
Oh, KK's paying it forward.
What? All right.
Yeah.
Well, should we do how far I shot my mule deer then?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it. How far did Luis pop his mule deer in camp this year?
Oh, here comes Ryan here.
All right, let's meet Ryan.
Okay, keep the chat going as we get Ryan. Luis, when you see it, let me know.
Ryan, you're gonna have to click on your on the screen and then open up your camera. There you go, buddy.
I got
There
it.
he is.
Dog.
Oh man, I'm like
Congrats, man.
shaking like a big bull just came in front of me. Oh my gosh.
Congrats, Ryan.
That's awesome.
Congrats,
Thank you all
brother.
so much.
Congrats.
This is incredible.
Congratulations.
Man, I'm so pumped. I can't stop shaking right now.
Good for you.
What a cool thing you guys are doing. Thank you so much. This is awesome. I am
So tell
overly
everybody
stoked.
where you're from.
So I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri. Sorry about the Chiefs, bro. We're
Oh,
sorry.
hey, I'm not a football fan anyways. Not a
No
big
time
deal.
for that in the Oaklands, huh?
So are you ready to come to New Mexico, dude?
Oh my gosh, I am beyond ready. And this is Senor Goose, by the way. This is my yellow lab here.
Oh, okay.
And aptly named by Keith Desposito there.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Man, I'm so pumped.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah,
So-
congratulations, man. It's a
Thank
good
you.
time in camp, dude.
Thank you.
So not only do you win the hunt, and I have a feeling from what's behind you, it's probably going to be an archery hunt, right?
So, man, I was talking to some friends about that too. It's like, man, I don't know what I would pick because an archery hunt would be a ton of fun, but a rifle hunt too. There's pros and cons with both. I don't know what I would do. Do I have to decide right now?
No, sir. No, sir.
Right
You
now,
can
right
think
now,
about
10
it,
seconds
It's
or
gonna
you
take
lose and
some
we spin
thought.
again.
Oh man.
So let me ask you, man. I mean,
Yes, sir.
joining the adventure club, that's a little bit of a leap, bro. So
You know, either way, it was a great investment in my opinion. I mean, this is obviously the cherry on the top, but either way, I thought, all it's going to do is help me get better in my elk hunting career if I, kind of follow the steps and go through the program like it should be. And I'm just so stoked.
it's very, very cool, man.
So,
So you still have to think about what weapon you want to use and time of year.
there's a million things to think about now. Oh man, I don't even know if I'm going to sleep tonight.
That's very cool,
Oh.
man. I can't tell you how excited we are for you, dude.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
Oh man.
When you saw the thing spinning and your name it looked like it was going to stop on Tao Boland there, right?
Mhm.
I would have been pumped for whoever won.
So-
I was. Oh my gosh! It's still moving. It's still moving. Oh, there it is. it got real just creeping along at that very last 2 or 3. I didn't think it was going to make it around.
So have you hunted elk before?
Yes. I've hunted elk now. This will be my 7th season. Have not been successful yet with a bow. I've taken 2 cows in late season with a rifle.
Right on. Okay.
So,
So you've yet to kill a bull with any weapon then?
correct.
Wow.
Yep.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
And
public
what
land elk
states have
hunting
you
stuff.
hunted?
I've
been-
only been in Colorado so far.
Okay.
I did apply for Idaho a couple weeks ago. Results aren't out yet, obviously, but that's the only application I've put in so far. Others aren't ready yet. But New Mexico's on my list.
Awesome, man. Well, I can't tell you how excited we are for you, man.
Thank you.
If any questions and everything as we're going, just feel free to call Luis and
Absolutely.
he'll take care of you.
I'm assuming I'll just get an email with like kind of next steps and stuff and just go from there, huh?
Yeah, no, we'll get in touch with you, get everything taken care of. We'll let you disseminate this some, and then we'll talk about setting a schedule on that. If it's something that doesn't work out for this season, then we'll schedule for next season. So we'll get that worked out with
This
you.
season will be great.
Okay.
The other guys
That's
in
one
the-
decision I can make right now.
The other guys
So-
in the chat that won something, dude, they said pay it forward. You don't want to give this away to somebody in the chat.
Oh, that's tough. Oh, I did see that. I
Come
did
on,
see it.
man. I'm going into the new
Oh.
year. Spread some cheer.
That might be one I have to think on also.
Yeah, don't blame me, brother. Talk to me next year in December.
There you go.
I'm gonna shift gears a little bit here, guys,
Yeah.
because I had a from some of our members here, our membership, and Gary and Armando. If I'm holding you guys too long, you guys feel free, man. Uh, I don't want to overstay the welcome with you. I appreciate you guys being here. So,
Yeah,
uh,
I'll have to jump off to go get my kids. But Ryan, I'm super happy for you, man. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
To everybody who's watching and who's still thinking about it, like the investment that you make with the $350 is cheaper than
325, bro. 325.
325 is money well invested. It's better than going on a hunt where you're not learning anything, so at the bare minimum you're gonna shave years off of your hunting career by learning from the camp, from the comfort of your home. So kudos to you for doing that, because that would have helped you anyway. But what you guys are doing, Joe, I appreciate you letting us be a part of it. So
Thank you, brother.
Ryan, carrying your bow with these guys is gonna suck. So we got a bow hitch for you if you choose the bow hunt. And
Hey, hold on.
Oh shit, we got a faithful, baby.
What is that right there?
Oh, nice.
I've had it on there for 3 years.
My man. Well, there
Look
you
at
go.
that.
So, you get whatever you want from the website. You just tell me what you want, and
You
you
guys
got
are
it.
awesome.
It's coming your way. So I appreciate you, man, and I'm super happy for you. Congratulations.
Thank
I
you
do
so
gotta
much.
run. Thank you.
See you, brother.
Thank you, gentlemen, for having
Happy
me.
New Year,
Peace,
brother.
Rondo.
Grinders, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll catch you later.
Peace, brother.
Gary,
All right,
catch you
brother.
later,
Thank
brother.
you, Mando.
we'll-
Take care,
we'll holler
bud.
at you.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, guys. See ya.
Good to see you and hear you, brother.
You also, brother. See ya.
So one of our members sent a message in to me this morning, and we're going to switch gears and we're going to answer his question. He's really interested to hear what we have to say. He's on here actually right now, and I think that's super that he's willing to do this, because it's always hard to put yourself out there when you make a mistake, and he's the type of person that really wants other people to learn from this, and I think it's a great one, man. He said that he was hunting OTC unit in Colorado with typical OTC pressure. He had heavy rain the night before and a bunch of fog in the morning that forced him to have to change what he usually did. He said he usually works up the hill of the area for thermal reasons until about 9:30, but he was able to hunt until almost 11:30 because it was so foggy and wet. He had been seeing and hearing and smelling elk in the general area, so he started working up the hill. He ended up coming across a bedded bull right off the trail. And I saw the video on this. It is just right off the doggone trail as he's going up. It's just off in front of him. He was initially 50 yards in front of him, and he ended up getting to about 18 yards on the animal. His head was pointed right at me, and his head was down almost like a dog taking a nap. And most likely, he was, right?
Yeah.
Every time he'd reach back to scratch himself, I'd sneak closer. This went on for about 15 minutes. The bull had no idea I was there. Fog was starting to lift, and the thermals were starting to shift, but it was still very calm. My question is, what do you do in that scenario to get a shot? The bull was slightly elevated relative to his position and bedded so that there was no frontal shot available. His only vitals were the neck, he said. Curious your thoughts and feedback. Feel free to answer on the air. So, he's got a bull in front of him that's bedded down, slightly elevated. The bull's forward on him. He can't see anything else. He said he can see the neck as vitals. What are we doing, guys, in that
With a
situation?
bow?
Yes, sir, with the bow.
Joe. You there?
Yes, sir.
We got you.
Go
bro.
ahead.
Pull out that Montana knife and toss it, bro.
Yeah, I'm going straight Tony Gilbertson and running in there and rear naked choking him out, dude. Yeah.
That's a hard call, right? I mean, you're in that
Look,
position.
I mean, yeah,
Are you
No.
shooting that bull in the neck?
absolutely not.
Why not?
Absolutely not. I mean, it's just you got to hit a really small spot to make that happen, and that's his jugular vein. You might be able to take him off his feet if you hit him in the neck bone, but I highly doubt it.
I think you just exude a little bit of patience, man.
Yeah,
That's
You
what
know,
we're
just
a
seeing
hang
lot
in
Tony
there, dude.
Gilbertson saying, right?
a lot of guys that go
Yeah.
in there, gals even go in there and try and call on that bull and just, just bust yourself or blow him out. But
Yeah, no, man, just be
I
patient,
think
wait it
patience
out.
would be the where I stood, honestly.
Yeah. He's gonna get up and move.
Yeah. And when you're 15 yards, isn't that what he said? 15 yards away from an animal. And the reason I think this is such a good question is there are so many people in this situation that all they're going to think about is putting an arrow in that animal,
Correct.
right?
You
And
got it's way more than that.
Yes, my question is, how'd you get 15 yards and not notice it? Was it thick country? Doesn't specify. I mean,
yeah,
that's
it was pretty thick, and I saw this. It was extremely wet, had been foggy and raining, so it was super, super quiet. And
This
you know what happens
mid-afternoon,
when
Joe?
11:30 in the morning, boss.
Gotcha,
So
yeah, so afternoon,
you
yeah.
have that heavy fog that's keeping everything
Mm-hmm.
down. It's
Mm-hmm.
quiet, scent staying down. So,
Mm-hmm.
he looks up and sees a bull on the side of the trail, dude. I've seen the video. Bull's on
Wow.
the side of the trail and ends up
Just be
being able to
patient.
stalk up 15 yards, right?
Yeah, just be
So,
patient and he's gonna get up. Something's gonna get him up here. Just be patient, man. And when he gets to stirring around, he's gonna get up, draw on him, and put an arrow in
why wouldn't you pull out that bugle tube and just pipe one off, Joe?
well,
him.
That's
you
the
see his
typical
eyes get
That
public
about
don't
land
this
work.
big.
Yeah,
That's the typical public land response.
he's liable to light
Creeping
out of there like
around
a
and I see a
daggum.
bull and
Yeah.
Like my grandpa would say, he light out of there like somebody hit him with a turpentine cat. I mean,
what?
You
There's a
That's
know,
a
new
new
one. Have
one.
you heard that one
That's a
before,
new
Louis?
one. No, that's a new one. That is a new one.
yeah,
I'm still
lit
working
out
through
there like a
5 miles up a
turpentine cat.
bull.
Yeah, he must have come up with that one recently. Uh,
You put
many years.
turpentine on a cat's ass and he'll run like crazy.
the one thing that I want everybody to hear in something like this is I always, like I've talked with people in the woods and say, I've asked them, have you had any luck today? And I've heard this response too many times, it scares me together. He said,
Not
well,
talking.
I got an arrow in one, right? Not I took a good shot and I'm waiting or anything. It's just I got an arrow in one. It's just like sometimes they want something so bad they just lose all focus and understanding of shooting an animal, not taking a marginal shot, taking a shot that's going to kill that animal and put it down as quick as possible. And I'll tell you this, the neck is not vitals. That's not vitals. Now if you're thinking about a frontal shot, now you're talking about a cavity to the vitals, right? And
Yeah.
he was definitely close enough for that had he had that type of shot. And if that's something that he's able to do, we don't coach it,
Mm-mm.
but we make sure that we teach it so that people understand it as well. But I'm with you guys, man. I'm
Patient.
sometimes the best shot is no shot. You stand with patience. What if
Yeah.
the bull smells him and blows off?
Then it's done. It's done.
Well,
At least it wasn't a marginal shot. We
right.
owe it. I don't know how many times I've said this. We absolutely owe everything we have as hunters to that animal to not take a marginal shot and stay within ourselves, right, for the life of that animal. It's finality, right? It doesn't make sense that we can't practice that level of patience to me, right?
There's
We,
Well,
we
nothing
have to
worse than
be able
making
to
a
do that. That is ethics 101,
yeah.
period, point blank. Now, as hunters, we will have a marginal shot, right?
Yeah.
We have a bad shot and that animal runs off. One of the worst things you'll experience as a hunter is not
Yeah.
recovering an animal on a
regret.
shot that was, for all intents and purposes, wide open, right?
Yep.
We take
Been
those
there, done
shots.
that recently.
Yeah, when we take those shots, man, that begin marginally at best, we are doing a disservice to
Yeah.
who we are as a demographic, in my opinion. Right?
But I
Don't
can,
take them. Let them
but
walk
I can
away.
tell you, and that's why this education is so important, y'all. And that's why we talk about this because, especially people that come from the rifle world, a lot of times they see that and they see the neck and they're like, "Yeah, that's a shot, right? But we're hoping that in this, that what you're hearing from us is that we're going to wait. We're going to have patience. And I get it, man. I guarantee you that a bunch of people in that situation are going to make that mistake of shooting at that animal.
Yeah.
A bunch of people are. And
Joe, you called a bull in for me a few years back on some public land, and he just needed to go another 3 feet, and I'm at full draw, and I can see his neck, I can see his head, but I can't see where I need to. I probably could have threw it through some of that crap that was in front of me, but I knew better. I knew that it was just a marginal shot at best. It was really thick. Um, I needed him to step about 3 feet out, and we
which
center
is one
punched him at,
step, bro, right?
yeah, one step, and I got him and he's at 12 yards. I mean, he's really close. I'm already at full draw. He has no clue we're there, and I just needed him to take one more step, and it just didn't work out. That that calf smelled your arm, literally walked up and sniffed Joe's elbow, and then blew the whole thing up, and we lost the opportunity. But it would have been really easy for me to pull up somewhere in that hole and try to find some way to thread it in there, and I just knew that that was not the shot to take. And
Right.
there's so many times, like you said, Joe, no shot's the best shot. And
Yeah.
especially if you don't know your yardage, and especially if you don't know, you know, what the animal is going to do. If you don't understand his body language, number one, if he's at full alert, looking at you, and he's at some distance, he's going to pivot, he's going to move. So you got to take all that into consideration, man. It's really hard, but on a really close up shot like that, if you're 15 yards, you just got to be patient, man. He's going to get up and move. He's bedded. He's going to get up and move. You want to try to stay in tune with your wind so the wind doesn't get around him, because if it's damp and like you said, Joe, those scent molecules are spreading out on us, and at any time it could hit him in the face like a crappy mop, and he'll vacate the country. But if you're ready and he gets up and here's another bull off somewhere else, or something will wake him up and he's going to stand up, and hopefully then you can put it on him. I think if you just be patient, I think you're going to be able to kill that bull.
So
And
let's
if you can't, you can't.
Yeah,
You got to be okay with that, right? You're not going to kill
yeah,
every animal that's in front of you. You
and so
just
let's say that bull does
can't take
stand
those
up
shots.
and you're in
yeah.
full sight of him without your bow drawn. What do?
He's the
Draw,
real Slim
Draw your
Shady.
bow.
Draw your
draw,
bow.
babe, draw,
Your
dude.
bow. Yeah.
Don't matter what you do, you'll never kill him if you don't draw. You know,
Yeah. Absolutely.
most
So
important thing in the world is draw your bow. I shot that bull at 63 yards, looking at me. Drew with him, looking at me.
yeah.
He just
And
couldn't
that
figure out what he knew. He knew something was there, but he just couldn't figure out what was there.
yeah.
And he couldn't smell me. He could see me, but he couldn't smell me. So it was, you know, again, we exercised a lot of patience in that set too, man.
And
Took
I'll
a
tell
long
you, man,
time.
that 1 minute will seem like
Yep.
7 days,
Well, the
man. It just
standoff Joe and I had with
Yes.
that bull that I went over, right? I
Yes.
mean, Joe's sitting there, ooh, I'm sitting there, ooh, and I mean it was a face off, and he was slight quarter two, and I mean he's staring right at me, and he just walked up, and there he was, and we had a shot opportunity. I blew the shot opportunity, but it's patience. I didn't have the shot for the longest because he was like this, but I was able to knock and everything else, right? And then he boogered out of our lives. But how many did we have just kind of passing through? And then we had
Yep.
that, I think it was our first day of the hunt, three cows and a spike and a calf, I think it was. And we were within what, 12 yards? And we had an opportunity here, no opportunity there, opportunity here, and it was just like, you're gonna have them, but every opportunity or every situation doesn't mean you have a shot opportunity. And
Mm.
if God graces you with the presence of that animal that close to you and you don't have a shot, enjoy the moment
Yeah.
of that
100%.
majestic creature right in front of you. The smells, the sounds, look at the body language. Don't miss the education you're getting in that moment because
which
there's so
is
many takeaways if you're open to it.
which can
If
be so hard if you don't have that mentality
if you
for it, right?
don't have the mentality, right? And
That's why experience is so important, man. You just really can't, you can't give people that. It's earned in the woods. It's burned into your memory.
look at
The
Me
experience.
and Tony Gilbertson are on fire tonight, buddy. I
Yeah,
look down.
yeah.
Tony says, and this for folks that don't know, this is the Wapiti the bearded elk whisperer. Tony is an amazing caller, an amazing guy, an amazing
World
hunter.
champion
World
caller.
champion.
Um,
World champion.
Pay close attention to, his body language could give you a hint to draw as he's standing up.
So I saw the
Amen.
same thing, and he's 100%. If that bull, and the way they get up is they start to stand up one side and then the other,
Yeah, yeah.
and they'll kind of get up that way. And as that animal's getting up, if you draw on that animal and he catches the movement, he's going to
He's
stand
gonna
up and look
stop.
at you. He's just going to stand
Absolutely.
up and he's going to look at you. And all you got to do is stay focused on your kill and make that shot. So,
You know, I kind of listen to all of this, and it just revives a lot of memories of hardship. And I get the point of, oh man, I'm telling you, I get the point of wanting to shoot an animal, feeling like, you've been 7 days sitting the mountain hard, and you got this one opportunity that is a bit iffy, and you're like, what the heck, it's
Ain't worth it.
at that moment you're juggling between the regret of not taking the shot and the regret of taking a bad shot, a marginal shot. And just the fact that you're hesitating between those two worlds, that should be the indication of don't do it. And I've
Yeah.
had both. I've had luck on both ends, and I've had failures on both ends. And I can tell you right now, the regret of a marginal shot is way worse than the regret of not taking it.
Amen.
Yeah, Buzzy says he got impatient after 15 minutes of being that close. 15 minutes in that
Long time.
situation is a lifetime.
It's oh my
It
God.
is a lifetime,
It
brother.
It
is.
is.
It is a
It's a
lifetime. I agree.
long time, man.
It's tough, man. It's tough. It's when again, I mean, to me, after being in the ditch, because you feel in the ditch after you have that regret, because you feel like crap too for not taking a shot, and then you replay it in your head, and it's like, oh man, I should have taken the shot. I should have taken the shot. I should have taken the shot. How come I didn't take the shot?
Because you
But
don't know what it feels like to take a marginal shot and wound an animal and not find it.
correct, and that's what
Right.
I'm saying.
That
The
is,
regret
Yeah.
of taking the marginal shot and taking the bad shot is worse than the regret of
Yeah.
not taking it.
Luis and I called in a bull in a low light condition, and I mean a big bull. Like, I mean a really big bull. We'd
The
been on him for
Weasley
three
bull.
to two. Big Weezer bull up there, and we'd been on him for 2 or 3 days, and I finally get him. But I get between him and his cows, which is exactly what you want to do with a bull like that. I get him come in. He's at 51 yards. I draw back, and my age is catching up with me. I just can't see like I used to in low light condition. And somebody else might have been able to make that shot. But if I can't see where I want to put my pin on that animal, I'm not doing it. And I even tried to move several times to catch a little more light, and I just couldn't. And, I couldn't get to where I could see where I wanted to put the pin on the animal. And yeah, I could have bracketed it, but that's not exactly how I like to do things. And if I can't see the tuft of hair that I want to shoot at, the little spot that I want to get that arrow to, I'm not letting it go. And I had to let down on him, and I held it as long as I could, hoping that he'd move into a little more light, and he just didn't. And we finally just backed out of there and left him be. But we left him with his cows, and he never knew he was no worse for the wise. We were able to keep hunting him. So, but in my infancy, I would have probably let that shot go, and I probably would have regretted it. Just because it's just luck if you run into something like
Yeah.
that, because you weren't dialing that up like you knew where it was going to go. And
Yeah.
I owe more to those animals than luck. So
Wayne, I'm
um,
going to tell you, man, there's not a every except for Ryan over there. There's nobody on here, and a lot of these fellows inside this chat. There's nobody that's been hunting these animals for 10, 15, 20, 30 years that hasn't felt regret,
oh
right?
yeah,
Um, it's so hard when you see one of your brothers or sisters going through this because you know what it feels like. And any hunter worth their salt is going to feel that, right? So that's where we come from, a place of that, in that, you know, we've all felt that, and we are doing our best to ensure that nobody else goes through that. We'd much rather have them say, dude, I had it, needed one more step, you know, and had
yeah,
that kind of encounter that had them excited and ready to go back after it again, than something that really sometimes touches them so deep they almost think about stepping away from doing this. And I've seen,
oh man,
right?
I'm telling you, my
So,
son made a little errant shot this year, Joe, on a whitetail, and he's questioning whether he should even be bow hunting anymore, you know.
mhm.
And I mean, it was a good shot, 23 yards. You just can't control the animal once you let him go.
Yeah.
And you know, it's very difficult. These whitetails they're jazzed up, and you know, they're rutting, and I mean, they're very on pins and needles, and when you let it go, I mean, it happened to me a couple weeks ago with a doe I shot. She dropped a foot, you know, and I would
That
have never
video is
thought she was going to.
crazy.
I know, man. I mean, it's money if she don't drop. But again, the buck that was with her, he raised his head up, and that clued me into her head being up. It wasn't. Her head was down, and when their heads are down, they can go really fast down. So all of those things that we read into the bow hunting scenario that you put in, you can still make mistakes. I mean, I've been bow hunting since I was 15 years old, man, and I've killed hundreds of whitetails and lots of elk. And I'm telling you right now, we still go through those things as archers,
Yeah.
and we need to be forthcoming with that with other archers
So,
because it's part
so
of what we do.
I do, and that's a special topic, right? Because it's so emotional, and so I just had a flashback. I don't know if y'all remember. We were at camp, Joe and Gilbert. You guys probably remember this. We were at camp, and it was early in the morning, and we were drinking a coffee, and I burned my tongue with the coffee, and I was pissed. I was like, "Damn it!"
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, and you guys were like, "What the heck? What happened?" I was like, "God dang it! I just burned my tongue, man. What the heck?" You know, and I was upset about it. And then
Yeah.
Chav, in his eternal wisdom
Infinite
and
wisdom.
yeah, infinite wisdom, and he just calmly just kind of looked at me and kind of put his head back down. He's like, "Yep, and it will happen again." So, so, so that was
The ninja spoke.
such an awakening for me. I was like, "Holy
Yeah.
crap, he's
In the
right.
moment, you
This
wouldn't
will have
think that that statement was that profound,
that profound."
right? But when
Exactly.
you
But it,
apply that to what we're doing in other
Yeah.
what,
areas of life,
It
man, my
will
tongue
one,
happen
has been
again.
burned more times than I want to talk
what,
about.
100%. So, but the thing is,
I keep drinking it though.
taking it back to what we're talking about is the important thing is that as bow hunters and hunters in general, as we learn to take the right shot, eventually what I've noticed that's happened with me is that now it's like, okay, I am better at taking the shot when I feel like I'm 100% ready for it. And when I take that shot, I'm better at it. I'm not perfect. I'm better at it than I was when I started. But when I take that shot and it's a bad shot, then the regret is like, oh crap. Now I start like thinking, was it the right time? And was
Yeah.
there anything else I could have done differently? Was it, and you play that that picture back, and maybe I should have waited, and then utilize all that learning for your next shot, and just continue to build upon it, because again, it's going to happen again.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so the mindset shift needs to be towards in that direction, not to quit, because that's how we feel. What we need to do is just to kind of continue to take those experiences and build upon your journey to become better and making that decision. You're never going to be perfect, but
Amen.
you can only work on becoming better.
That's one of the reasons that I always bring up, with buddies of mine that can drop dimes at 80 yards, and they talk about, I take that shot on a bull, and I always throw an air of caution in there. First of all, you better know an elk's body language and behavior, right? And because there are certain distances, and I believe a static object, absolutely. You can pinwheel that buck, but
Yep.
the further that shot gets, the more opportunity for that animal to move and go from a
And
great
they
shot
will.
to a
They
horrible
will.
shot, right?
Yep.
So, I had a friend of mine just the other day posted a piece where he was asking about, what do you think about this hit, right? And I swear, I mean, the video wasn't great, but looking at the video, it looks like he punches him perfect, as far as where he needed to be mid-lung. Looked like it was a little bit high. I don't mind that. We know what that can do as well. It was at a distance where it dropped, and when the animal turned, the arrow was down low. Well, what you couldn't tell in the video was when you're looking at that arrow going at it and it looking like where it dropped in, you're not able to see that last little bit because of the distance where it actually went down super low and came out the other side on that animal. So a lot of things can happen that we might visually think are different. We might not judge something. Anything get pulled off, the animal move. So our goal is not. Our goal is to ensure that we're taking the best shot possible that's not marginal, because even a great shot can become marginal with the crap that can happen out there. And then when you add in the other types of things and situations on a marginal shot, you're really asking for a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it's all about probabilities, right? And so, I mean, if you think about it, Joe, every shot you take at an animal is different. There's no two exact same shots. So that's how difficult it is to make that decision. And so it's to me, that's where it's at. It's like, well, you got to realize every shot is absolutely different, and
Yeah.
you're going to learn from every single shot.
Doug
But I
Brew
will
Base Camp, anatomy, anatomy, anatomy.
But I will tell you this too. I have never drawn down on an animal where in my head I'm going, this can go wrong. I've never done that, every time, because I wait for my shot, right? And when I draw down, I mean, I'm getting ready to finish, and I take a lot of pride in that. And you have to have that confidence. You have to know, and you know what your shot is. You know what your effective range, and you execute, man. Then you can fall apart, right? After all that's done. But that's why you prepare the way you do. That's why we as a community are able to tell these people that feel, about cruelty and this and that and all this stuff is, walk in our shoes, because there's nobody that loves these animals more. There's nobody that takes more responsibility. There's nobody that wants this to have the best result for all involved here, right? So, yeah. That was just a great friggin' question, Wayne. And
awesome question.
Yeah, and I didn't, he kind of said, kind of gave away in the chat that it was him and stuff. I tried to just keep it as a question there, but I'll just tell you.
What happened?
What's that?
What? There we go.
What happened?
Sorry. Wayne, for asking that question. You get the second set because we didn't do a second winner. So I'm going to send you the Western Fly stuff, brother.
Woo! There you go.
That was excellent, right?
I'm gonna wait for him to want to share that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
you know, that feeling of vulnerability, um, we all have it, right? We've all been there before, and being able to to share it and speak it and share it with others, so others learn from it is huge. And that's what we're supposed to do as a community. We're supposed to kind of share the ups and the downs, and that's the thing that makes us better
Hmm.
as hunters all together. And you know, we're all vulnerable to living and feeling those things while we're hunting out there. Not every story is a success story. There's a lot of non-successful stories out there that need to be shared for everybody to learn. So, I mean, you stepping up and doing this is huge, and I appreciate you, brother, for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. Very cool. Well, guys, Ryan, congratulations again.
Thanks for having me. Well,
Thanks
thanks
for
for
hanging out.
everything, man. Just
What part
soaking
of
in
the
the
world are
wisdom
you?
here.
What part of the world are you from, Ryan?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, Overland Park, or
No, the north end of Kansas City.
North End? Got you. Okay.
Yep.
Gilbert's eaten and slept there.
I lived in Overland Park, Kansas, Joe.
Did you? That's
When I
30
was
minutes
eight,
away.
when I was 8 years old.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool, man. And thanks for hanging out with us. We're looking forward to you hanging out
Thank
with
you
us
so
some
much.
more, man. All right.
Yeah, can't wait to
Pumped
see
for
which
it.
one you pick, and can't wait to have you in camp, man. Our
Hey,
last
Joe.
Appreciate
hunt
that.
winner had a blast.
And
Appreciate
Joe,
that.
please share my phone number with Ryan so he can call anytime, and we can, yeah, if he decides to go with the bow setup, we can talk and geek out about bow and arrows and all that stuff.
Love it.
Broadheads.
Guys, everybody that came in tonight, thank you very much. We're looking forward to doing this again. I hope to do this 10, 15 more times before the season happens, man. I would love for it to happen that way, okay? You guys, Happy New Year, brothers. Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year's,
New Year.
Mr.
everybody.
Gallegos,
Happy New
God
Year.
bless
thank you
you.
everybody
Congrats,
for
Ryan.
showing up tonight.
Happy
Thank
New
y'all.
Year, Ryan.
Hey, Wayne,
Likewise.
shoot me or shoot Joe your address and whatnot, and then Team Idaho, if you're still on, do the same. Or you guys can email me at guy@Western Fly Covers, and I'll get your gear shipped out. Ryan, hit me up too.
That's Guy at Western Fly Covers. All right.
.com. Yep,
Good night, y'all.
I didn't write that down, but I'll find a way to get in touch with you.
that works.
Thanks.
All right, everybody.